What up? So the tour doesn't start till 11, so we're just chilling. We're just chilling here for now. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Come on Twitch and you can see what's up. Let me see if it's actually live. I never know what actually works, you know. Is it live? George Hotz is offline. Gotta do your cron job or whatever. I don't know. I had this problem once before where it wouldn't let me start mobile streaming, but I thought it was because I put bad words in the title, but maybe it's just buggy. We are on the Wi-Fi, right? Make sure we're on the Wi-Fi. My dad and let's see. Thank you for subscribing. If we're on subscriber only chat, I'm terribly sorry, but you lose. And you gotta subscribe in order to talk. But if we're not on subscriber only chat, great. Everybody can talk, and this is an egalitarian utopia. No more San Diego. Whoa, we're still in San Diego. Whoa, who said we're not in San Diego? Here, George Hotz is streaming special events. Oh, here we go. Gotta watch an ad. Live. There's a song Mumble by Canadian Softball, and it's just mumble rap, but they say nice things about the streets will run red with the blood of the capitalist cucks. Welcome. Thank you. Yo, okay, guys, this place is crazy. You think we got some, like, jank-ass office. Yo, we signed a 5-year lease on this. Who'd have thought that AI would be solved in a 20,000 square foot office in San Diego? See, that's what I'm saying, though. No, the stream should be high quality, but I don't know. If it's not, it's not. 384. All right, well, we got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes to kill before the stream starts. So we can talk about whatever, because the stream starts at 11. I scheduled it if you're on the Discord. Shitty internet? Well, the upload here is kind of shitty. Leaked keyboard. Oh. Yeah, you see a little keyboard right there, right? You see what I'm talking about? The audio's good. Glad. I just read, when I was on vacation, I read Project Hail Mary. Glad, you know, talking like Rocky. Yeah, I know. Carpathy did a micrograd tutorial. Apparently it was better than my tiny grad tutorial. Project Hail Mary is pretty good. I enjoyed that. I'm jet lagged from Europe. I woke up at 3:30 this morning, and I was reading Story of Your Life and Others. Comma.ai support on the new Tucson. I don't know. Does that have Toyota security? Thank you for the hype train, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to my stream. The tour begins in 3 minutes. For now, we're just warming up. We're getting everybody in here, getting ready for the tour. We're drinking Recess, an antidote to modern times. Did you think that soda costs $5? Recess. I'm working here on, these are new cameras, the Comma 3. These are some OmniVision sensors, because Aptina is charging us too much money for their sensors. So now you get these sensors, which are actually a little bit better. 20 more dB, 4-frame HDR instead of 3. So, you know, these will just come to the Comma 3. They're drop-in replacements. Then we have these sensors. Actually, no, these are the crappy ones. These are the good sensors. They have lenses on them. These are ones that I couldn't figure out how to make work, and these are $7 each. So we were like, oh man, if we could use the $7 sensor, but no, I'm not going to give you guys $7 sensors. These are good automotive sensors. With automotive, you get a really high temperature range, which is important because things get hot in cars. It turns out, things get really hot in cars. In fact, we just upgraded. If you buy a comma 3 today, we just upgraded the case. The new case can withstand temperatures of like 160 Celsius. We got some like crazy high temp plastic. Maybe we'll visit Igor and he'll tell us about it. I'm sorry it's not high quality. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe if I switch to the other camera, we will switch to the other camera because the tour is starting now. Welcome. So that door goes to infrastructure, but you can't use that door. No, I don't think it's Twitch, actually. Should I try switching to my cell radio? It's our upload. We don't have fiber yet. We're getting symmetric 5 gigabit fiber in here. Quality's fine. Thank you. Okay. Maybe you guys want to meet, if you haven't met Kenny yet. This is Kenny. Kenny runs openpilot. So Kenny, right? He's sitting down. He's having a good time sitting down. It's pretty. They're in locked mode now. It's just PIDing to stay locked. Sit, Kenny. Good, Kenny. These are the new computers that we're getting for employees. Only a few people have them now, but these are ThinkStations. They got Threadrippers in them. You guys know about the 3 focuses of comma. We're focused on compatibility, improved driving experience, and cheaper for us and more reliable comma 3s. Oh yeah, so this is my office. We're going on an adventure. You guys ever see Scooby-Doo? It's gonna be like that. No, the magic school bus. That's what I'm thinking of. That's my plant. That's my computer. Nicer office, right? You guys remember my old office? But just wait. All right, we can go out this way. I'm gonna come back to research. Or you're not gonna believe this place is unbelievable. Wait, I gotta find my wallet. Let me get my wallet because we gotta have the key. Without the key, we can't get in. All right, we're going exploring. Boys. You ready? Yeah, I went to 2:30s. Welcome to the foyer. Oh, we should go the other way. That way, this way I can wait. Okay. We gotta be quiet because people are working. This is an empty room. This office is so big, we have so many empty rooms, like you wouldn't believe. Let's see if anyone's in the infrastructure office yet. No, Mitchell and Greg aren't here yet. But this is the infrastructure office. See, we got some R630 motherboards down there. Yes, we are hiring. That's the whole point of this stream. We'll get to what we're hiring for. Actually, we're hiring for infrastructure. I think this is going to become an infrastructure room too. So if you'd like to sit in here, you can have your very own office. No, I want to put 2 infrastructure people in here. You know what I'm saying? Got those Ethernet. My dad and I did all the wiring in this office. We're not hiring project managers. We don't hire anyone with manager in their title because they're losers. No, not exactly, but like you don't become, some people do manage people, but you become a manager by having all the skills of the people you manage. We are in San Diego. Yes, this is in Old Town San Diego. Okay. So this is the openpilot lounge. Oh, this office is unbelievable. We're going to be doing this for 40 minutes, guys. So buckle up, grab a Red Bull or whatever. We could have a meeting in here. Oh my God! Wow, this is all new. Yeah, I don't know what's on that board. We should hide it. We got people hard at work in here.
There's no secrets.
There's no secrets?
No secrets.
Oh, it's on the board. Are there secrets?
No, cars we're gonna support.
Oh, Silverado. No, we don't really have secrets. I'm just worried about any. Oh no, this is all your stuff. All right, cool.
All Shane's notes.
Shane's notes. All right, yeah, no, this is legit. No, you guys know the 3 priorities. The 3 priorities are really all that's going on here. Here's a wall of comma 3s. You can adopt one today for just $2,000. Adib has a ThinkStation.
Very fast.
Yeah, very fast. And a Kenny. In a slightly different position. I was looking this morning for USB to Ethernets.
Oh, I have a bunch coming today.
I have a bunch coming in. All right, cool. Cool. We'll let openpilot get back to work, but this is the openpilot office. This is the extended openpilot office. We got some new people starting. We are hiring now pretty quickly. So I'll tell you what we're hiring for. So if you are interested in carporting, if you know about cars, we'd love to have you. We have a huge parking lot now to fill with cars. This is actually only half the parking lot. The parking lot is absolutely massive. So we don't hire any remote, all on site right here in San Diego. There's no more Europe office even, just San Diego. The unification is real. How many people are in the company now? I think we're like 21 now. Yeah, so if you want to work on infrastructure, we need some insane infrastructure software engineers. I'm going to ask you about Linux. I'm going to ask you about like syscalls and networking. And I really only ask one question, actually, and I'll tell you the question. Y'all can prepare for it. When I type google.com in a web browser, what happens? It's the only question I ask for infrastructure. And you can really go into depth there, you know? You all know your synac, and ACK. You all know what port web's on, right? What if I'm going through a SOX proxy? What's a SOX proxy? Who knows? All right, cool. This is going to be our gym. We don't have any gym equipment yet. This is going to be the gym. This is going to be a storage room, I think. I don't know. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. These are cases for comma 3s. No, but okay, the best part of the tour is at the end. We're not even close to done. The best part, we're going to go to production. These are rooms available for sleeping, if you're interested in that. We're going to stick a couple of bunk beds in here. There's going to be intern housing. You see what it says interns? Show the toilets? All right, you guys want to go to the toilet? Let's make sure there's no one in the toilets. We'll go to bathroom land here. There's a place called Bathroom Land because there's some handicap thing, and we got like 7 bathrooms all next to each other. Legit. And then we can go to the executive. Harold has an executive bathroom. All right, and there's another one in here. Yeah, your very own. High quality. Yep. Just like when a girl's coming over, you gotta clean the bathroom, you know? People judge you based on your bathroom. Oh yeah, private bathrooms. Yo, you think we skip on that? No way. This goes to stairs. Don't go there. Oh yeah, we got showers. We're getting some laundry equipment. It can be a little louder over here because no one works over here. This is the living area. This is gonna be chill. We're gonna put some couches here and stuff. It's gonna be good. Here's the lunch and dinner room. Check out the water on the freezer. Oh wait, can we get a round ice? How do I get a round ice? Ice plus cubed. Oh no, that's not what I want. How do I get a round ice? Are there round ices in here? Someone was showing me a round ice yesterday. I don't know how to get round ice, but you can get round ice out of this fridge because it's crazy. Ooh, a chip. Pretty good. Yep, so this is for lunch and dinner. We got Nest thermostats all over the place. All right, let's go visit. Yo, we're on stream. This is the laboratory of the bodies, where the bodies get made. Check out, we switched 3D printers. We got X-Maxes now. I got anything else to show them? Oh, the Red Panda replacements.
Oh, you're gonna show it?
Yeah.
In a secret box.
Well, no, we're just making Red Pandas cheaper. Oh yeah, now look at that. That's a Red Panda. Is that not the smallest Red Panda you've ever seen? It's gonna be the same Red Panda for you, but we're just lowering costs. How hard is recruiting? We're doing recruiting right now. Yeah, if you're interested, oh yes, we're hiring for the body team. Yes, if you're interested in joining the body team, we are hiring a controls engineer who can make the Kennys actually do something. They move. They're good at that. But get it to balance while moving the knee around. That's gonna take some controls, and we're hiring for that. So if you know how to do that, come work at comma. All right, let's move on. All right, we're going into the Calbee. People are hard at work at the Calbee. People are hard. Well, actually, no one's in the Calbee. Oh, those no, those aren't secrets. This is just for circuits folk, man, which we're gonna go visit in a minute. Here's another bathroom. Don't worry, we're gonna just see that. This is Alex's office. I don't know if she has secrets. Nope, no secrets. But there aren't really secrets. I don't know why I keep saying that. This is the snack area. Check out our drink fridge, bro. It's like Google, bro. It's like Google. We got snacks. Look, another meeting room. I don't think anyone's ever had a meeting, so I don't know what we're gonna do with it. We have symmetric fiber coming, 5 gigabit symmetric fiber coming. But oh yeah, Alex's office is nice, right? Alex knows how to make nice things. Oh yeah, you want to see some? Here's some networking. I said my dad and I did the wiring, right? Oh guys, the office is unbelievable. No, it's massive. All right, let's go visit research. But research is hard at work, so we gotta be quiet. You want to say anything to the stream?
Just so much space.
Oh yeah, this is Harold's office.
A lot of space.
It's
I promised myself not to get anything nice, so I got a good new model. I'm also waiting for the big station.
Oh, you're going at we already bought the thing station.
It's a philosophical thing.
Sounds good. This is Harold's office, and this is the rest of research. Yeah, we got 800 people. We're doing recruiting.
Yeah, there's plenty of space.
There's plenty of space. Yeah, you want to do machine learning? Only if you're really, really good. That's the hardest team to get hired for. We're gonna put a laundry machine in here. This is the executive bathroom, where we have shower. No. You guys know about the Mythical Man Month, right? You got to give people at least 100 square feet. So we doubled that, went with 200. You need a margin. This is research. Again, we're hiring the hardest team to get hired for here. So if you're very, very good and you want to come here and do machine learning, come join. This is the research lounge. You can see that it's luxurious. Yeah, right? How much is our lease? Bro, we raised money, bro. Bro, wait, guys. This is the upstairs. We haven't even gone to see the production in the data center yet. This place is unreal. We raised money. Don't worry about it. Cheap. We got a great deal. We did it at the top of the market, insane valuation, all this shit, right? And now this is the all hands room where we have meetings for everybody. That's a traffic light, some clocks, and a TV. And now if we go back here, we're back at my office where we started. And that is the upstairs of comma. So, I don't know, where'd my chat go? No, there it is. Okay, so we're here in San Diego, in Old Town San Diego. Absolutely beautiful place. If you want to come work here, either go to jobs at comma.ai. That's or you can go to comma.ai/jobs, see our page, see what we're hiring for. Look, you know if you're good, right? Have skills. Come work here, have skills. We work hard, we solve problems. It's straightforward. Who'd have thought AI was gonna be solved? But you just want to hang out with me. No, that's not what it's for. But if you're really good, you can apply at george@comma.ai. But everyone who usually does that is kind of Do the programming challenge. Can you work remote? Fuck no. What did Elon say? Go pretend to work somewhere else. There we go. Right? Brutal, right? Oh, Carpathy joined. I don't know. Go ask him. Look, if you're the nice salary, look, if it's enough to live on. If you're about that maximizing a TCO, go throw your life away selling ads, man. Actually, I'm not even sure that maximizes TCO anymore. You might do better here. But if you're a TCO maximizer, I'll smell you and I'll throw you the fuck out of the building. That's right. Okay, cool. Why do I dislike remote work? Because it's stupid. Work is life. That doesn't mean you spend your whole life working, right? But no one would do. Would you do remote marriage, right? Would you? Oh yeah, I'm married remotely. Yeah, I'm gonna raise my kids remotely. No, you wouldn't do that, right? So why are you doing work remotely? See what I'm saying? All right, cool. Now that that's over, let's go. Yes, we have equity. The equity, bonuses, salary. Yes. Competitive with most. Honestly, you'll probably make more money here than you will working at a big tech ad company now, over a long horizon if you produce value. All right, cool. Would you prefer remote sex? Exactly. This guy gets it. This guy fucks. All right. Let's go to see the bottom floor. This is only the first floor. You guys, it hasn't even started yet. Wait till you see the bottom floor is even crazier. All right. Should we take the elevator? Should we take our own private elevator? Our fountain, I don't know when it turns on. No one's figured that out yet. No one's figured out how the fountain works yet. Ooh, yeah, right. Check it out. We got a gardener. We got a landscaper, bros. Got a landscaper. Work from home doesn't suit top-down funding, personality-driven operation. No, look, guys. I listened to John Carmack's Lex Friedman yesterday. Like, you come here to work hard and you build something incredible, right? Yeah, Spanish Villa, right? All right, no, but you're not even seeing the craziest stuff yet. Get ready. Do we hire out of boot camps? Again, it depends, right? If you're like, you did a boot camp because you majored in physics and you just wanted to get into computers, then maybe. If like you majored in communications and went to a boot camp because I really want to get into programming, yeah, probably not. I'm gonna be honest with you about that. No, look. It's a place to work for people who have skills and want to come and apply those skills and create something great. A lot of self-taught people. Again, we don't care if you have a college degree or anything like that. You're just going to be asked questions, and if you know the answers, you're hired. We pay relocation. Bro, like, again, these kind of things are, I think you're thinking about it the wrong way. Yeah, of course, like, we'll pay a reasonable relocation, but if you're thinking about it like a job, it's probably not for you, right? You can go, and it's a sad kind of dichotomy of what the economy looks like, right? There's people sort of like below the API line and above the API line. Everyone here is above the API line. It's a lifestyle. Work's a lifestyle, right? We're in San Diego. No, you don't get a salary. Of course you get a salary, bros. Of course. Saying something about Carmack. Yeah. No, look, I think Carmack's got the right idea. I love like the early story of id Software and those kind of things. It's kind of what I'd be happy if we went down in history and had built. Calibration challenge is still a good way to get an interview. Absolutely. Yeah, if you do well on that. We pay good salaries. We do give relocation bonuses. You're going to probably make most of your money off of equity. But again, it's startup equity. It's not a scam. It's 1x VC multiple, 18.1 million raised, that kind of stuff. But we're going to solve self-driving cars. Yeah, maybe that's what else I didn't talk about, the mission. Solve self-driving cars while delivering shippable intermediaries. And that's it. Nothing else. People are like, George, but don't you? Nope. It's actually just that. All right, cool. It's locked. All right, we gotta go in here. All right. welcome. We really can't disturb production, because if we disturb production, the orders won't ship. And if the orders don't ship, then we're in trouble. Get ready for this, guys. Welcome to the state-of-the-art comma.ai production facility. We'll start at the other end, because it's a line. This is our lens focusing room. This is where lenses get focused. We're testing dust. Guys, I'm serious. We're building out a hardware company here. We got a positive pressure machine, keep the dust out of here. This is where cameras go. Got a mirror here to, focus at further distances than what's on the table. Do not open. Okay, so we're gonna start down here over at Circuit Spoke. You guys playing with the AI machine?
Yes.
Oh, you want to show it the Twitches?
It's running.
Here we go.
It flies.
Oh, nice.
Which component you want to see?
We're gonna take super high resolution pictures of every comma 3 board, and then whenever there's a defect, we're gonna know what went wrong.
It's pretty cool.
Why is the color off?
No, because there's
this is the
RGB.
That's the RGB thing.
You can actually see the.
Wait,
solder joints.
what did that switch to?
This is just the white light.
No, but what was the other one?
Oh, this one.
Huh.
Oh, so that's the. You can see. It's like that. These things. Those are the RGB.
Oh,
LEDs
this
on the
thing's
side.
fancy. Man, this was worth the money we paid for it. Looks like it's got Carl Zeiss optics.
Yeah.
And it has
Unfortunately, it doesn't work with that. The door opened.
the emo button.
That's right. That's it.
This is the My 12, but we bought a new one of these. We actually have a My 300 coming. It's going to go right here. This is a transformer. Kids, this is why you don't do transformers at 60 hertz. This is power. We got power for this facility. Now we understand why no one's in the Calbee. All right, we're going to walk quietly to production. Production. They go down the line. They get more and more built. They end up on this cart. And they end up over here on the stress test. Every comma 3 goes through a comprehensive 24-hour stress test where we try our best to break them before we send them to you, so it's not broken for you. We have so much room now. State of the art. Oh yeah, we're doing manufacture. See, now all the people showed up to the stream. We haven't even been to the data center yet. That's Colin's desk. Let's see, I don't even know everything that's here. Oh, you guys want to see the biggest fan? Fulfillment. Hello. If we disturb people, the orders don't ship. We need the orders to ship so we can make money and pay for all this. Oh yes, welcome to not a data center. Yeah, no, it's not a data center. That'd be a lie. I told you it was a data center. Oh no, we haven't even gotten to the fans yet. 3D printer room. Okay, let's see who's here. Oh, we're on Twitch.
The fans just ran for the first time.
Oh, they work?
Yep.
You would not believe how large the fans are. Yeah, this is a compute cluster. It's not a data center, definitely not. No. Like, you don't even understand what's behind this. This is a fan. This is a fan. Variable frequency drive. Whoops, sorry. There's more fans back there. We have exhaust, we have intake, it's dual zone. Again, I don't know what's going on here. We shouldn't disturb anybody. We can go look at the fans in the parking lot, I think, though. Dude, yeah, the fans, right? Right? Is this shit unbelievable or what? All right. Want to see what's behind this? Fan. You ever seen Willy Wonka? That's the kind. We got Willy Wonka fans. Here's our RAM. No, we don't have a Tesla. We didn't buy one though. We get so much parking. Wait, let's go to the other parking lot. Nah, I mostly drive the EV6 now. That's garage 1. Oh, hang on. Let me get my key out for garage 2. Where in Cali is this? San Diego. We are in San Diego, California. Oh, someone's got a Tesla. I don't know whose it is, but it's here. Here's the rest of our fleet. We have an Accord, we have a Sonata, we have a Civic, we have a RAV4. We're gonna have an outdoor chill area here. We're gonna put a machine shop in there. That's pallets full of hoverboards to turn into bodies. Yeah. No, San Diego, bros. We could go look. Oh, the bodies. Yeah. Guys, I did tell you we're going to solve AI, right? It's not going to stop at self-driving cars. What, you think we're going to solve self-driving cars and then we're going to... Comma's only doing level 2! Oh, my God. I got so bored. I got so bored just trying to, like, correct the narrative, man. I'm not correct the record. I'm not a political shill organization, right? Like, I'm here to just... we're here to build this. I think people who get it. Yeah, the comma 3 is a head. It's got 2 eyes, 2 ears, and a mouth. Breathes air. Guess for a slightly different purpose. Why isn't Tesla going the reinforcement learning route? We're not pure RL. Models are, look, if you're good enough, you get a job, you're going to get to see how the models work. They're kind of magical. It's kind of past the state of the art, which upsets me, by the way. I wish we weren't past the state of the art, because then we could just read papers and implement them. But I don't know what's going on here. We got some wires. Out on the porch. This is a porch. We're gonna get some porch furniture. I don't know if we can actually get in these doors. We might have to walk around. What about the Rotterdam office? Over. San Diego only. Yep, the location is San Diego. Pretty close to downtown. Beautiful, beautiful area. Very high quality of life down here. We're trying to solve a very hard problem. And I want to build the kind of company that, Who's this? Someone's got a key. What car is that? Is it that's the Kia Optima. Oh, we own one of those. All right, cool. We are back. I want to build the kind of company that I would want to work for when I was younger, Bro, like Pablo Escobar with a compound. Well, thank you. Do we accept non-U.S. people? Yeah, absolutely. And we'll work with you. We'll try our best to get a visa. I think the U.S. immigration policy sucks, but we'll try our best. Again, if you're talented, we want you to come work here. Do we accept aliens? Bro, I'd hire anyone. We don't discriminate. Discrimination's for losers. Can you live in Tijuana and work here? Yeah, sure. If you want to do the sit in La Linea every day. Oh no, it's failing. All right, we're coming back to my office. I got an access point right above my head. All right. Bros. All right. We're back. No, we have Ubiquiti APs. It's not the APs. See my AP? We got the best Ubiquiti APs. It's not that. It's the internet. We're getting fiber. Just you guys, the fiber needs to have these 3 people come visit, and you got that. It's a hassle to do anything. But we're gonna set this place up. We got a 5-year lease here. We're gonna be here for 5 years. A masseuse? Yeah, we do them once a week usually, or maybe once every other week. Every other week we got a masseuse. We got nice meeting rooms to have massages in now. Bro, 5-star. 5-star. We have lunch and dinner. We have a lunch and dinner chef. We have different chefs because we like diversity. You know, we're fans of diversity here at Comma. You gotta have diversity in your data set. You gotta have diversity in your diet. Diversity is important. No, get your mind out of the gutter. Chefs. Petting zoo by the water cooler. I have been thinking about buying goats, but that's unrelated. No, seriously. If you want to come work here, we're hiring for infrastructure. We're hiring for openpilot. If you want to get a job for openpilot, submit pull requests. Start working with the open source software. I mean, that's really the only way to get a job with openpilot. It's like, do some pull requests, and if we think your work's good, we'll hire you. But I don't want to do any work for free. Okay, then it's not for you. Right? No, but I mean, look, that's like, who else would we want to hire, right? We want to hire the people who can make contributions to openpilot. What's the best way to show you can make contributions to openpilot? Just do it. I'm not going to check your GPA, bro. Well, what's your SAT score? I don't care. Bro, you could be, I'll hire Alien, man. If Alien shows up, you can't work remote, though. You can't work remote. You gotta land the spaceship. Or teleport or whatever you got, man. That's cool. Come to work however you want. All the cars are available for employees to use. Well, if you're not from the States, we'll try our best. Again, you got the skills. We'll try our best to get you here. Yeah. The new office is crazy. It's a bit overwhelming. It's pretty empty still. No, why would I care about a degree? You want to get hired for openpilot? Submit pull request to openpilot. Research is the hardest team to get hired for. The best way to do that is probably get an internship first. Where the bar is a little bit lower for research interns, and if you ship things during your internship that are good, we'll bring you on full-time for research. That's the team building the models. openpilot's the team maintaining the software. If you want to get hired for the body, that's a bit new. I'm mostly dealing with that. If you think you can make Kenny here do stuff, it can balance and it can move the knee joints, just not at the same time. We need to build like a model. Download Mujoku, build a model, figure out the center of gravity of each thing and your pivot points and all that kind of stuff, right? But I hire visually impaired people, sure. The only thing that we discriminate based on is whether you can produce value for this company without detracting value from this company, all right? That's it. We're hiring for infrastructure. Look, machine learning is infrastructure. There's so much infrastructure that needs doing. We got that data center. We got 180 GPUs in there. Do we sponsor visas? Yeah, we do. If you're, we'll try our best. Look, U.S. immigration's fucked. We will absolutely try our best to get you here if you have the skills. I don't know what security is. Security is everyone's responsibility. Security is infrastructure. We don't have security engineers. We're not going to have a red team. We don't have anyone at Comma whose job it is to just tell other people what to do. Right? It's just, we don't have that. It's not even my job. I try to guide. It's more like herding sheep. And then, you got to write code too. Yo, TinyGrad's coming to openpilot. I got the test passing this morning. On-prem info looks so fun. What type of PR to submit? If you want a job for infrastructure, that one, the pipeline's a bit more old school. If you send a resume and you'll get asked questions. Infrastructure, I feel I'm pretty good at telling whether you're going to be good or not by asking. I can ask questions like all across the computation stack. And if you can answer questions all across the computation stack, you know, I'm going to ask you from the very high level to like what do web protocols look like to the very low level, what are syscalls, and everything in between. Where were all the buffers? What's malloc? How are things built on top of malloc? What does new do in C++, right? All these things. What's Rust's innovation? Nah, you don't need to know anything about Rust. But you should know that. Actually, you should know. If you don't know about a borrow checker, where are you, man? Like, just where are you, you know? No, we don't go to Rust, but you should know that, right? You should understand the trade-offs made for Go. Infrastructure we can just do a straight-up interview for. So infrastructure we do an interview for. Research, the best way to get hired is through an internship and doing the calibration challenge. OpenPilot, the best way to get hired is submit pull requests to the OpenPilot repo. And then if you want to get hired for the body team, reach out to me. You're like, yo, I worked at Boston Dynamics for 4 years. Now I'm interested, right? You come work here. Let's make this thing dance. Seems too easy. What's too easy? We're still in San Diego. We are in San Diego. This is in Old Town. That's why it looks like a 1850s Spanish villa. Do I need a preacher? No, we're not hiring preachers. We're hiring engineers. No, look, some of you guys piss me off with the comp questions just because, like, you read Team Blind, you're just like, who are these disgusting people? Nobody should ever hire them. But the comp is pretty good. We're doing, it's 6 figures for software engineers. And then equity on top of that, total comp, it actually is competitive with bigger tech companies. Again, it's startup equity though. It's not liquid equity, blah, 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 growth potential, blah, 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 blah. You should know all these trade-offs. Give you an idea of the comp. I mean, again, we used to just post salaries, and I don't know how I feel about that. You can choose. You can choose between equity and salary. When you start, we usually give people 3 options. Our current valuation is $500 million. That was what our last round was raised at. Employees have sold equity at that valuation as well. No restrictions on the on the sale, right? What's for your vest, 1-year cliff, but no restrictions on sale of that equity. We have 1 XVC multiple. We've raised 18.1 million, so I feel good about all that sort of stuff. What if you're an undergrad and you want to write code for free? So let me tell you, anyone who wants to come work here for free, we would never hire. And the reason for that is you're not actually looking for a job, you're looking for an education. And education actually works the other direction. You have to pay for that. So no, we never hire anyone who wants to work for free. Again, like 4K a month is so low, it's like practically free. Yeah, I mean, look, you want to solve self-driving cars? Come work here, right? Like, I think we're going to do it. Especially with Karpathy leaving Tesla, with a bunch of the directional choices they've made. I think we have a decent chance of beating them. It's going to take, everything takes a long time. But I think there's actually a serious chance we're going to win self-driving cars. I think there's a decent chance we beat Tesla. It's not... Tesla's stack is just a lot more complicated than ours. Carmack was talking about this. He's like, AGI is going to be 10,000 lines, right? And I agree. We really try our best to everything we do think about how it does apply to AGI. And I have a definition of AGI, by the way. Just a machine that can do everything a person can do, right? That's it. There's nothing... I don't even think, like, the concept of general intelligence, I don't care to define it. I loved Carmack's pragmatism. On the Lex Friedman, he's just so, like, people want to talk about the meaning of life, bro. Like, I don't care. Right? Like, I'm here, I want to build things, right? I like that attitude. No, I think there's some companies like Waymo and Cruise that are going to be huge, wastes, right? Just like there's money being blown on absolutely the dumbest stuff. I think someone like Tesla is going to be like, oh, cool, that's the solution, and they'll ship their own version of it in 2 years, right? If they don't beat us by 2 years, right? There's a chance they beat us by 2 years. Though, if they continue down the labeling route, again, you don't really know what's going on there, but it looks like the route they're taking. I don't think that's ever going to solve self-driving cars. I think there is no... The Germans will eat us alive. I don't think so. Having just spent some time in Germany, I'm not bullish on the Germans solving self-driving cars. There's a few startups that are a bit better, companies like Wave. There's an argument to be made that it's actually not even going to be a self-driving car company that solves self-driving cars. It's going to be someone like DeepMind. DeepMind's going to release, here's like, you know what? The closest thing I've seen to our architecture that's released is the OpenAI Plays Minecraft paper. Right, so it's possible that just OpenAI, DeepMind are going to solve self-driving cars. And then this puts Comma in a great position too. We can move very quickly and implement whatever the paper is. Yeah, BMW, they're not solving self-driving cars, bro. So Google wins. Well, not yes and no, right? I don't know how tied DeepMind really is to Google, how quickly something that DeepMind would do would ever actually make its way into a car. But yeah, no, look, I think DeepMind and OpenAI are unquestionably the leading AI research places today. It's sort of, it's sort of very, it's unapplied, and it's unclear exactly what the thing's going to look like, right? Maybe Tesla is, right? Or maybe we are. Our approach looks much more like Tesla's in the sense of, I think that in order to solve AI, you kind of have to be embodied, right? Like, it's all well and good that you solve games. And I think if you can't solve games, you can't solve AI. But I don't think that any game, even of arbitrary complexity, will allow, well, if you restrict yourself in the games, like I like what MuZero is doing, where you don't get access to a something that can infinitely query the state, but you need to deal with sample efficiency and reinforcement learning if you want to really get these things to be online. But self-driving cars are not full AI either. We think we can solve self-driving cars without solving AGI. We don't think we can make the body cook and clean without really solving AGI. I think that one might actually be AI complete, but maybe I'm even wrong about that. What do you think about Andre leaving Tesla? Look, I'm not going to speculate. Whatever he said about it, a lot of respect for the man. I'm sure he has his reasons. No, full self-driving does not need a different architecture of roads, and that's really dumb because humans can drive. You have an existence proof, right? We just need to we need to take the human, and we need to, here, I'll dismount my comma 3 so I can demo this. We need to take what's ever in here and put it in here. Yeah, you take what's in here and you put it in here. You see the eyes? Eye. Right? You can't see them, but there's little ears in here. These are ears. It's got a mouth that both breathes and speaks. Yeah, I mean, it's a head, right? A little head. See, it's a head. Me and my comma 3. You can go buy one of these, by the way. $2,000. Comma.ai. Now, wouldn't putting humans in it be unethical? Virtual humans, man. Virtual humans. No real humans were harmed in the production of the comma 3. Stability AI has 4,000 A100s. Yeah, nice VC money burned, bro. No, look, it's cool that I those are the people that released the open source Dolly. I respect. Someday we have to solve AGI. Yeah, that's kind of our goal. Solve AI while delivering shippable intermediaries. Maybe that's the overarching thing. But we're focused on self-driving cars now. I think self-driving cars are the best applied AI problem. I think if you say solve AI, I don't think AI is going to be solved in 5 years. I do think that it is possible that self-driving cars will be solved in 5 years. It's very hard to talk about the future beyond 5 years. That's why we don't, I don't know. That's why the mission's not AI with shippable intermediaries. But we're going to show off these bodies at CES. Hopefully we're gonna get on TikTok, man. The bodies, we're gonna put them on TikTok, right? Hey Kenny, you excited for TikTok? You excited for TikTok? You're gonna be on TikTok. Oh, he's headless now. I chopped his head off. Hoverboard motors, bro. Are we attempting to open source our products? The software is all open source, not the hardware. When do you consider self-driving solved? When you have a machine that can drive a car safer than a human? Safer, better, all the things, right? Less disengagements than a human. Scale to more parameters to solve driving. I don't think it's that. That's not the problem. Our big issue right now. Okay, so we have these like we're learning in simulation. We've written this simulator, but like to kind of get how do you get the simulator to transfer to the real world is kind of the big thing we're struggling with now. And transfers pretty well, right? The new model shipped in openpilot today don't use lanes. They are fully trained in the simulator, but the simulator is not perfect, right? So as we get the simulator closer and closer to perfect, things train better. Why do we have a camera pointed at the driver? Make sure they're paying attention. Level 2, pay attention at all times. That's getting. We might. I think the next one's going to contain this upgrade. We now have end-to-end driver monitoring, so we can tell from if the driver actually takes over whether they're ready to take over or not. No, don't use your phone. We're going to catch you. We do pretty well now, but we'll do even better. Yeah, Carpathy's a YouTuber. Yo, if he wants to, let's do a joint stream. Milestones for Taco Bell Drive. All right. Odds are down to 60%. I don't know. Harold might have a different opinion. We'd love to do it. If we do succeed at Taco Bell, we're taking the whole team on an all expenses paid trip to Hawaii. That's succeeding at Taco Bell means getting in the car, typing in Taco Bell, and chilling while the car drives you to Taco Bell. Tesla FSD can do this sometimes, which Tesla FSD would meet this requirement. Have you ever considered making an early warning system for wildfires? Bro, what am I, like some NGO trying to scam government dollars? We're here to solve self-driving cars and then solve AI. Well, I think it just from a person's point of view. You could put lots of cameras on the car. Bike shedding, bro. Bike shedding. That's what that is. If you can't solve it with two eyes looking forward, right? We don't even need this camera. We're still getting disengagements because of this camera. We don't even have end-to-end longitudinal. This camera can see red lights and stop signs. Why can't it stop at them? Software. It's all software. Why do I want to solve AI? I don't know. Seems cool. I want to know what I am. 6 or 7 things that'll make up AGI. I generally agree with that. I generally agree that like it's going to be 6 or 7 tricks when we look at it. That like, oh, well, okay, cool. If you solve AI, the AI will take your job. So, what is the benefit of solving AI? Boring. We're just gonna do it. It's cool. Simulation is a double-edged sword. Well, you can't really train in the real world now, can you? Right? We don't have the sample efficiencies yet. We'll get there. We'll get to... So we're in second paradigm comma now. First paradigm comma was supervised learning. Tesla's still in first paradigm. We've now moved to second paradigm, which is training and simulation. And third paradigm learning is going to be reinforcement learning directly on the world. But you need second paradigm because I can get into the technicals of why, but I don't know. Come work here. We talk about it all the time. Do I really think that 2 cameras are enough to solve self-driving? I think 1 camera is enough to solve self-driving. You know why I think 1 camera is enough? Because one-eyed people can drive cars. Do we use our own simulator? We train in it. I think memory will work. I don't know. Will it be more on the subject of safety? Well, look, we're not building safety devices. Our goal at Comma is to make sure that our devices do not make driving less safe, and we definitely succeed at that. We actually, from the data we have, they make driving safer, but this isn't what we're marketing. We're not trying to say, buy this for safety. It's almost like polite, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to buy this and become less safe. You're actually probably going to become marginally more safe, right? But again, it's marginal, right? It can't be every single person. Some people might, buy this and be an idiot and think they can fall asleep. Don't do that. Pay attention at all times, level 2. But yeah, chill driving is safe driving. What kind of exceptions could we make for CarMac? We don't make exceptions. This is a very opt-in environment, right? You come here because you want to come work here. One people can move their head. Yeah, they can move their head. So maybe we need to make the comma neck. What about 360-degree camera? Well, this thing is a 360-degree camera. So we have two on the front. We also have one on the back here. So this can see the full 360. We're 21 employees right now. How do we prevent overheating? We got fan. Just guiding or reacting. I don't know what any of that means. We do still use radar and openpilot now. But this is more of a... It's because the policy is a lot simpler when you have a precise speed at distance. But actually the Mobileye guy said this pretty well. It's like, just fix it in your policy. But we're not going to fix it in our policy. We're just going to remove the radar when we ship end-to-end long. Why have we all shied away from LiDAR? Do you have a LiDAR? No. Can you drive a car? Yes. Sounds like you don't need a LiDAR. Just saying. LiDAR's still very stupid. Do we have investors? We have investors. We've raised 18.1 million. We have like a lifetime revenue of something like 13 million. So yeah, we've made 13 million to date. So, you know, that's the funding is, it was 50-50. Before we raised 10 million recently, before we raised that money, one of my goals was we absolutely have to exceed the previous amount raised in revenue. And that rule applies forever. You know, I used to have a more hardline stance on not raising money. It turns out you just don't want to raise money from VCs. You can raise money from like normal people who want to invest, and it's pretty chill. I like our new crop of investors. Look, and it's not that I don't like Andreessen. They're not bad, but they are not really incentive aligned with you. We can get into like why that is and the problem of VCs, but you'd like to give me more money. Well, next round maybe. I don't know. I hope we never have to raise again. I always hope we never have to raise again. I mean, we're not raising in this economy. If there's like at the end of last year, I was just like, the boom times are crazy. Let's get some money. We're doing better. I was upset like a month ago. I thought, oh my God, we're not really profitable. But I went through finances quite a bit on my vacation, and it turns out that a lot of these costs are transient just from moving, building that new compute cluster and building Circuit Spoke. Circuit Spoke is our production facility. No, we don't plan to IPO. I'm not selling out the bankers, bro. You're just selling to bankers when you IPO. I do think the code for AGI will be simple. Yeah. No, the 845 is not really a limitation. Remember that for every, like, it would be harder for us to scale up models because we'd have to scale up our training equally much, right? Our training now uses hundreds of GPUs to produce one efficient NEPI2. So yeah, it's not a problem of model size. It's really not. Model size is this thing you can always do later and get free improvements. It has a lot more to do with the transfer from simulation to reality and getting the loss function correct. I mean, Aptera is building a motorcycle, right? All the trade-offs that come with motorcycles come with Apteras. I also, you know, again, believe things when they ship, right? Go buy a Honda CBR. Can you simply buy shares at the current valuation? No, because comma's private equity. You might be able to if you found someone who is willing to sell shares, but no. And then if you found someone who's willing to sell shares, they're probably likely to be common shares and not preferred shares, which are similar, but the main difference is preferred shares have a liquidation preference. So again, like comma would have to fall pretty far to somehow be worth less than 18.1 million. This is kind of how I justified it, the last investors. I don't know. Like, I'm not a lawyer. I don't really know anything about this stuff. I try to be fair to everybody. I like being fair. I don't like ripping people off. I don't like getting ripped off. Right? It's just... Are cameras in the dark working better than the human eye at night? Depends. They can. They can, especially the human eye actually has a pretty big lens. It's big. It looked like the new iPhone, right? So are these cameras going to beat it? Maybe not. That doesn't really matter. Is the front camera being used for driving or just driving monitoring? Funny you ask. Coming to our Discord now. go in the comma pencil channel and help label front camera images, and soon we'll start using it for blind spot detection. Can I share a bit more about how to make a good driving simulator? Well, our simulator is it's called the small offset simulator. Right? It simulates, it uses real world scenarios. It doesn't use made up scenarios, because if you're making up the scenario, you're what's the policy of the other cars, right? There's some unsolved research problems here where it's like inverse reinforcement learning is a joke, like, but that is the thing you want. We want to build something that implements the human policy, but this is really hard. How do we do blind spot detection? Right now we just use the radars in the car, but there's other parts you need to get, and we'll do it in the cameras, but we're not fully there yet. All lane change requires you to confirm with a nudge. What's my opinion on robo-taxis? Wait, you mean like Uber? Oh, it has a human in it. Oh, see, I don't discriminate, right? There's not really a difference between humans and robots. I love Uber. 18.1 raised. The most recent round was at a $500 million pre-money valuation. The most recent, $10 million. Would I take an acquisition offer? Probably not. Everyone who approaches are such clowns. Like these M&A people reach out. I reply to them with 2 words. How much? And then they reply to me with a paragraph that doesn't have a number in it, and I don't reply again, right? If you want to buy comma, send me a number. At least that's respectful, right? Would I sell to Uber? No. Toxic culture, bro. Any intern systems engineer position? Well, what do you mean by intern, right? So is it an internship because you're in school and you only have a summer? Then we might be able to make something happen. If you think internships are some place where you can like sit around and learn, it's not an internship. But yeah, no, we do internships for everything. Internships for openpilot, internships for infrastructure, internships for research. If you're in school or for some other reason you want to work 3 months and not full time. How do I keep work and home life separate? I have a desk here and I go home, and then I have a desk there, but I do other stuff at that desk. How much does an internship pay? Comparable to other tech internships. Job really, you want to see if you fit in? Yeah, apply. We'll do internships. Do we have a cyber security team? Anyone who uses the word cyber is immediately disqualified. Go work for Wired Magazine, bro. Comparable for internships in Cali, yeah. I don't know what the intern salary is now, but it's enough to pay for things and make some money actually, if you live like a college student. Gatekeeping much? Yeah, bro. No one uses the word cyber except for journalists. It's never good. Everything after cyber is never good. Cyberspace. No. It's always like cyber terrorism. Cyber stalking. Cybernetics. I don't know what's that, man. Oh, we're drinking Recess, an antidote for modern times. Cyber racism, man. See, there you go. You really get a job in the media. Do I expect people to still mod cars? The industry doesn't have to purchase. OpenPilot is open source. They can just take it and run it. It's free. You need dedicated to folks to prevent someone to tamper with models and OTAs? Well, yeah, that's called infrastructure, right? Infrastructure involves security. You have to write secure infrastructure. Right? It's not a separate job. That's like saying, like, well, we have the designers, and then we have the people who proofread the design. It's not proofread your own damn design, right? U-blocks less comma 3. Yeah, we're gonna take the U-blocks out soon. So yeah, we got three goals now that we got a lot more people in here. They're on the board. Compatibility and communicating that compatibility. So you can check out the new compatibility page, see if your car is compatible. We support over 200 cars now. with openpilot, which is absolutely insane. Like from where we came from, we had 2, now we have 200. 100x, bro. 100x. Love that 100x. Improved driving experience. This is where, that's what the whole research team's working on. We're working on better models, end-to-end longitudinal, integrating navigation with the driving, and then cheaper for us and more reliable comma 3s. So we're trying to bring the cost down to the comma 3, not for you, but for us. Right now they cost us over $1,000 each to make. I'd like to bring that down to 500, and then we're sitting on real profit, right? 75% gross margin. That's pretty good. I don't know what gross margin is, but that sounds like a good amount of it. And then more reliable. Comma 3s are, I think the current failure rate is something like 8%. Comma 2s were 25, so we're definitely trending in the right direction as a company. But yeah, I want to get that down to 1 or 2. You saw that production facility, right? Part of the reason we bring production now is I want these things to never ever break. And if they break, we're going to bring it back here. We're going to put it in that fancy camera I showed you guys. I'm going to figure out exactly what broke, and then modify the design to make sure it doesn't happen. You want to make something great? Well, make it 10 times and improve it a little bit every time, right? What's the business model post full self-driving? We sell comma bodies. We're going to have stores and malls. No, I'm serious about this. We're going to have stores and malls, and you're going to walk in and you're going to walk out with a comma body. And it's going to like, hi, I'm your comma body. I can cook and clean and do dishes and drive your car, right? Chill. How long does it usually take for them to break comma 3s? Well, it's like, yeah, the failure rate's like 8% a year or something. But will I ever get into politics? No, it's for losers, man. Oh my God, the people who are like, oh, they're gonna encrypt the CAN bus. They're gonna encrypt the CAN. Where are they putting the key, bro? Oh, you mean in the car? Oh, I'm just gonna get the key out. Yeah, let me get the key. Hang on. Yeah, okay. I'm not that worried about it. By the way, if you think we can't crack Toyota security, go vote for it. Go vote for it. It's just like I'm not working for free. I'm not gonna fall for those nerd snipes where it's like, bro, do this and body compatible with 1687 Mustang. Yeah, that's the idea, right? Kenny will get in your car and drive it. How to invest? You can't invest. It's private equity. We're not raising money now. Not raising money in this terrible economy. How soon do we figure out if a module's failing? I mean, you have a spike right at the beginning. Some of them fail quickly, and then some of them fail, randomly after that over a long period of time. We had a new failure, the fan malfunctions, but it's not really a malfunction. Like, it's a software issue. Some of these things we're just going to fix it in the software. What do employees do with equity if you don't want to IPO or get acquired? I don't know. It's up to them, man. You can sell your equity to investors. I don't understand how this all works, man. No, I mean, actually, no. Here's the real answer. I want to make a lot of money, and then I want to do stock buybacks. I want to make a lot of money. I think there's a lot of money to be made selling these little boxes to people, right? Make a better box, make a perfect box, and we'll sell it to people at a good price, right? You make a box for more than you sell it for more than it costs you to make. You make money. You use that money to reward the investors and the shareholders. That's business, right? It's not scam business where you're just passing the Ponzi baton on to the next guy. We're going to IPO, and then the bankers are going to get money from the Fed, which prints the money. Ponzi, bro. We are going to make a device, sell it for more than it costs us to make, and then we're going to use this profit to grow the company and to do share buybacks. Maybe pay dividends. Is the company profitable right now? Not these quarters, because we spent a lot of money on this office and on that new equipment, but we'll be back to profitable soon. Am I in love with money? No, I don't want any money for it. It sounds so reasonable, right? It sounds so reasonable. Hey, you gotta ask people. Do I want to IPO? See that guy who asked that? He even tripped me up in the way of thinking. It's like, maybe you do need to IPO or get acquired to make your equity have value. Wait a second. No, you don't. What about the other companies? I guess everyone's thinking they're IPOing and they're going to sell out the bank. I'm not going to be owned by bankers. We're owned by engineers, man. Have we built a new NOT data center? Yeah, you saw the beautiful compute cluster earlier in this video. EDE long updates. We're working. Harold said he's not buying anything expensive for his office until he ships the models. Am I richer than Elon Musk? Considering Elon Musk is the richest man in the world, no. Did Elon invest? No. Elon is not on our cap table. Anything that I was genuinely excited about lately? I don't know. Oh, injection molding in-house? No. That's too cheap to send out. Though I'm thinking of buying I do kind of want to start to make the plastic spools for the 3D printers. My richer in knowledge than Elon. Well, I don't know. I'll have a knowledge off if Elon would like to. I look very smart. Thank you. But don't judge a person by their looks. Looking forward to the day I buy out Tesla. I don't think that's going to happen, man. I think we could buy, like, GM. How long will Comma 3s get updates? Until tomorrow, bro. And if you get updates any longer, be happy. No, I don't know. How do you think I have a fucking schedule? Like, you think I have some like, oh, well, the Comma 3 is going to get updates, and we have the Comma 3 team, and that doesn't work like that. How long is it going to get updates? Well, at least as long as we're selling them. There's no plans for new hardware. We had a Comma 3S, we canceled it. We're just going to make the Comma 3 cheaper and better and more reliable. When to shut it down when it's going live. I don't know, man. Fuck politics. Who will solve intelligence? An engineer or a neuroscientist? Well, an engineer is sure going to build it. It's the last physics book I read. I told you I read Project Hail Mary. It sure seemed like a physics book. Bloom. I don't think you mean Bloom filters. The way that you wrote it, it sounds like you mean a shitcoin. And if so, I've never heard of it. Are the toilets good? Yeah, we got top-notch toilets, bro. Any UI updates? We did multilang. Multilang shipped, right? Yeah, we support Chinese and traditional Chinese and Korean and I think maybe Japanese. All the languages, though, there's like not much overlap with English. A lot of people were excited about that. I think we merged a lot of pull requests to people who want to do the ports. Do they have bidets? We should get some bidets, man. We'll get some bidets. You come work here, you say you want bidets, we'll get you bidets. I like them. Is Mobileye going to make it? NGMI, bro. I don't know. Yeah, probably. You want to spy on your wife's car? All right. What's our tech stack? PyTorch for the models. Though we're writing a lot of CUDA, hand-coded CUDA stuff now. I don't know what the Bloom LLM is. Build a career? What's a career? Y'all got a gym? We're putting one in. It's gonna be good. Right now we pay for gym memberships. Look, I mean, that's like kind of the common philosophy. You know, I really like the perks at Google. It's just stuff that the company will like. You don't want to deal with having your own car. You don't want to deal with where to get food. Like, we got you, bro. I gotta buy one of those fancy coffee machines. I'm gonna buy a fancy coffee machine. Maybe when we ship something good. If I get these new cameras ported, we'll buy a fancy coffee machine. New cameras are gonna save money. Oh, we have massages every other week. You build infra with microservices, sort of. I mean, you can read mini key value. Mini key value is our distributed file system. I wrote it. And then Greg actually deployed it. Yeah, this is good stuff on the CanFD cars. I don't know. Am I worried about nuclear war? Huh? I don't know, man. Nuke me, bro. Make it quick. How many hours a week do I work? I don't know, like 100? 80 to 100? I mean, like, life is work. I don't know. What do I do the rest of the time? Sleep. Sometimes I watch TV. Can I throw a football? Yeah, I can throw a football. But don't ask me to play basketball. Looking at training accelerators? There aren't any yet. No, this is GPUs are where it's at. Are we hiring? Yes, we are hiring. We are hiring. We're hiring for infrastructure. We're hiring for openpilot. We're hiring for research. We're hiring for the body team. If you know how to make these things work, think like Boston Dynamics, bro. You know how Boston Dynamics works? You come here, you build it for the body. We're hiring for infrastructure. That one's a straight up interview. I usually do the infrastructure interviews. I ask you a whole lot of questions. Know the entire compute stack. You gotta get through a few levels to get to me though. I don't think you can just take an interview if you want to have a phone call. We do research. A lot of research comes in through internships. You get an internship at research. You produce something of value that ships in 3 months. We give you a full-time offer. OpenPilot, go on our GitHub, submit pull requests to OpenPilot. That's how you get a job for that. We're gonna make autonomous robot. Yeah, you seen Kenny sitting right there. You get a job bringing coffee. No, we're gonna you know how to make the comma body do that. I'm interested. All right, the comma bodies are gonna do that. Tips on how to make 10K in like an hour. Rob a bank. Not a real tip, but nah. Now, trade on insane margin and then reset the simulation until you hit. Do you let devs access production? Yeah, anyone can SSH into the computers. Is pay competitive? Again, like, yes, but if you're asking that question, it's probably not for you. Did we catch any UFOs? I don't know. You want to search our data set for UFOs? Well, we're not hiring for that, but we could. The tour already happened. Yeah. You got to go back if you want to see the tour. You'll apply there once you build your own robot that walks around and does useful things. Yeah, cool. What would a research position actually look like? It's making the models good. It's infrastructure. It's a lot of it's infrastructure too. Right, like if you have experience, you want to know like what skill set gets you. You want to know what skill set gets you a research position. Like, if you're like, oh, I just implemented like 5 papers, right? And then yeah, cool. You implemented the papers, you made them work. Like, great, we can get a job here. Are you planning on expanding the number of employees? Yeah, we'll probably hire like 10 people in the next couple of years. How long is the new lease? 5 years. 5 years we're here. No, we don't do any remote work. All work is in person right here in San Diego. It's a culture thing. I love what Elon said about remote work. I love that he dunked on it, so now I can dunk on it too. He's like, you can pretend to work somewhere else. Why San Diego? This place is beautiful, man. I don't know. Because San Francisco is politically incompetent. So is LA. San Diego is decent. I love California. Remote work is here to stay. Go on Hacker News with your opinions, bro. It's remote work is okay if you want to be viewed as a work unit, right? If you want to be viewed as a work unit that will quickly be replaced by an AI, remote work's perfect for you. We're absolutely hiring international people, though, and we will try our best to get you a visa in the U.S., depending on your situation. Remote work is good for people with lives outside work. Yeah, maybe that's really what it is, right? If you view work as a separate thing from your life, what are you doing, man? I did see Andrew's comment about Tiny Grad. We emailed about it. All right. Do you see applying your tech to medicine? How do you think it works? Like, the only people who ever say that are like scammers. I'm sure like Billy McFarland was going to apply his Fire Festival tech to medicine. There's a life outside of work? Exactly. You want to be great? Life's work. I know you and the EU have different perspectives, and that's why all the tech came out of America. There's no EU Google. Interesting. Two countries have succeeded in making internets, right? There's American internet and there's the Chinese internet. right? And they have similar philosophies toward work. Internet was built by the government. What do you mean? Like Google and Facebook were built by the government? I don't think so, bro. Carmack talks about that. Pretending 100-hour work weeks are productive is an insane take. Well, it is. I mean, it is. I agree that it's less marginally productive per hour. And not everyone here, you don't have to work 100 hours a week. Like, we're chill with the vacation policy. I don't necessarily think that more work is better. And smart work is better. This isn't, honestly, I think people work less hours here than they do at SpaceX and Tesla. I think Elon maybe gets this trade-off a bit wrong. It was insane the hours people worked at SpaceX when I was there. More hours than I work. It's unlimited vacation policy. The vacation policy is pretty chill, but again, if you're asking these questions, right, like the kind of person who's like gonna choose between 10 jobs based on perk and compensation shouldn't work here. The kind of person who's like, yo, I want to solve self-driving cars, and like, you may not think we're winning, but if you think we're not winning, I'm curious why. Right, like. Sometimes I think, okay, I'm just super biased, right? I'm incredibly biased. Obviously, I see the cutting edge stuff here. I don't see the cutting edge stuff at other companies. But at the same time, I'm pretty smart. I've spent a lot of time thinking about this problem, and I don't think I'm deluding myself. FSD beta is cool, and I do still give Tesla a higher chance of winning than us. If Tesla does win, we are very close behind them. Though recently I've seen a way that we may leapfrog Tesla because you can see where the issues are in full self-driving beta. For example, you make a change to whatever your policy is for, say, stopping at a stop sign, right? And it improves it in some situations, but it hurts it in other situations. And then you might need a new feature to distinguish those two situations. And if you're doing that all by hand, you're never going to get to level 5. Latest openpilot release. I'm glad you guys like the blog posts. Yeah, the openpilot team's really excited about those. Yeah, if you haven't seen, go to blog.comma.ai. We have a blog. We do a blog post for every one of the openpilot releases. It just goes into all the technical detail of what we're doing. I was an intern at SpaceX, 4 months. You want to know what I didn't understand about TinyGrad? He seemed to understand it pretty well. I added linting this morning, so I tried to clean the code quality up a little. End-to-end Taco Bell before the end of the year? All right, my odds have changed to 60%. I'd love to see, I wish there was like a nice prediction market we could set up. Can you get a job? You stole company secrets. No, don't bring your company secrets here. I don't want your company secrets. I don't believe in intellectual property, and I don't want your secrets. Who writes the release blog post? The openpilot team. The openpilot team research. Everyone writes basically what they did. Jim Keller works at Tens Torrent. Yes, and I'm hoping they ship a chip soon. Alright, I think we'll do 5 more minutes. 2 more minutes. 5 more minutes. See if we got any good questions. Hiring a game dev. Actually, yeah. If you have experience with game development, like the low level sort of stuff, right? Like, it's interesting today what game dev kind of means. Like, game devs who like know how to write the engines is certainly what we'd hire for. I've heard there's some incredible programmers in that world, and that's just not really something I'm that exposed to. So yeah, if you have experience with game programming, and I mean like, yeah, on like the kind of engine level, not like, well, I know how to drag and drop in Unity kind of stuff. Custom shaders, yeah, I mean, maybe, I don't know, like apply, it's kind of infrastructure, like apply for infrastructure and say like, game stuff, and I'll grill you about how GPUs work, and if you know, yeah, it's pretty good. hiring a mobile dev. We have this like problem with front end stuff where no one's that excited to work on it. If you wanted to come take our like front end stuff like Connect and Cabana, and you're like, I'm really passionate about this and I want to make this stuff incredible and top notch, then we'd hire you. The problem is we don't really have like, you're not going to be able to work. You have to be like really senior in order to do that, and then come own the cloud strategy here. But you have to be like excited about it, you know. What do you mean? There's not that much bureaucracy. What do you mean? I signed the lease. I put some people in office. It was easy. Nah, I mean, Alex did most of it. You think I did shit? I didn't do shit. I'm Viv before that. All right? You guys remember Vivian? Is FE stuff? What's FE? How many years after FSD will you see a clear path to HEI? I don't know. Which cloud is best? We do have the traffic light. Yeah, I showed it to you in the tour. We use Azure. If I had a time machine, what would I do? What? These questions are getting stupid. You join late. You missed the tour. You got to go back to the previous stream if you want the tour. All right. We'll do a quick tour. We'll do a quick tour part 2, and then we're signing off because we got to go. But we have 1,000 people here. I can't just hang up on y'all. We are hiring, and this whole stream is just a chill for coming to work at Comma in our beautiful new office. All right, quick tour. Let's go. I gotta get my key. Where's my key at? All right. Who asked about the traffic lights over there? Is this a house? No, this is our mansion office, man. Compound, bro. Is the office AI friendly? Absolutely. We're gonna have bodies wandering this hallway soon. All right, it's chill. Yeah, we keep with the brand, you know? Yeah. Oh, it's lunchtime. That's where everyone is.
There is too much. They tried to pull off the plot twist at the end of the season again. It just didn't work.
It's lunchtime. Are we hiring sofa testers? No. All right, but we're going to take you to the most incredible. This is a Calbee. We're going to take you to the most incredible part. Oh, closet, question mark? I don't know. Is that a closet? I don't know. All right, no, like we're still not even where we started, bros. We're not even where we started, bros. Oh, wow, we're speed running this now. We're speed running this. No, we're not even where we started. All right, now we're kind of back to where we started. That door goes to my office. You see, that's back here in the foyer by the traffic light. Oh, and this is only the top floor where the programmers work. I'm gonna show you guys the basement real quick on some speed run shit. Let's go. I don't know where that door goes, man. Probably somewhere magical. This is production. We can't disturb them because they're behind glass. Lens focusing. Storage. Production. Wow, crazy bros. Crazy bros. Bathrooms. Oh yeah. And the compute cluster. Wow. That's a fan. That's a fan, bros. That's a fan. Wow. Yeah, we made it. We made it. All right, thank you all for joining. If you want to work here, comma.ai/jobs, jobs@comma.ai. Reach out. You know how to find us. Incredible office, downtown San Diego. We're going to solve AI, and you can join. Get in early, get rich, get in late, get fucked, right? Classic. All right, cool. Thank you all for watching. Love having you all here. Like and subscribe and hit the whatever. I don't even know, man. You know what I'm saying. Come work here. Come work here. Tell your smart friends. Go tell the smartest guy you know. Be like, yo, comma AI, man. Come solve AI. Solve self-driving cars first, then solve AI. Thank you. Bye. Goodbye.